Squall reviews a channel for adult collector sand may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Squall Reviews. I'm Squall, and today we're going to be looking at DNA Designs DK-29 Gearmaster Accessory Series. So this is basically a weapon set for your Beast Wars Kingdom stuff. So on the back here you can see you get quite a bit of Dinobot upgrades. You get a golden disc, you get a display stand for it, you get an accessory for Scorponok's fly, or bee I should say. You get Blackarachnia's visor and plug, and there you go. Alright, we'll get this open up and take a look at what's inside. Alright, so once you get it all opened up, you get everything nicely packed in this clear tray. You also get a set of instructions to showcase how to assemble the one upgrade, and then how to attach all the weapons. Alright, let's get this opened up. Alright, so the first piece you get is this piece right here, which looks like it has some bug legs, and this is meant for the cyber bee that comes with Scorponok. So you get the bee here and you plug it in right like that, and there you go. So it kind of makes it look like the bee's latching onto someone, and that someone is Optimus Primal here. So on Optimus Primal, you got this little peg, well, what looks like a peg hole right there, and you got a kind of rectangle peg right there, and you just insert it. But you gotta give it a little bit of a push, that way it sticks in. Otherwise, it won't, and it will just fall off. But there you go. And another piece you get is these like kind of hacker goggles that are for Blackarachnia. Now, I have not had success in putting these down all the way to her eyes, but what I found that works is the back has kind of like a notch cut out here on the bottom. Now that's supposed to sit right on this kind of shelf that's on the back of Blackarachnia's head, right where the yellow band is. So if you pop that piece down first, then she looks like she has the goggles just kind of resting above her eyes, kind of like sunglasses. Now you could push them down a little further. The furthest I got is like this. So if you have the head tilted kind of downward, it looks like she's looking into there, but it really doesn't cover the eyes, which is kind of a shame, because if you pop this off, it does have a sculpted in notch there. It looks like it's meant to go around her nose, but I haven't been able to successfully push it down far enough, and I'm just afraid I'm going to wind up breaking the toy if I push it down any further. It's just one of those things where I think the tolerances aren't just quite there. So that's a look at those accessories, and pretty much everything else is meant for Dinobot. Oh, one thing I forgot. So if you don't want this on Primal's chest, you just detach the fly. Get Scorponok here. And if you, let's see, raise his arms, you can open up his chest. And the idea, there we go. So you could just store this right in his chest. It doesn't really sit anywhere beautifully. Those pegs just kind of sit in the grooves there, and this fits between his abdomen and his head. And then you just close the chest around. Even then, his chest doesn't close completely. So, I don't know. It might be one of those things where it's just best off left on the side. Alright, we'll look at Dinobot now. Alright, and taking a look at Dinobot in dinosaur mode, you can see that these hands were definitely a problem. They don't really pose, and outside of just like sitting there, you can't really get any movement out of them. So, you just pop them off, right off the ball joint. Come on, stay in camera. There we go. And you get the new hands, and you just pop them right on. There we go, there's one. Try to do this on camera. There we go. And there's the other one. So now, you got a lot more movement in his arms, or at least in his hands. So you could have the claws out. You can make it look like he's attacking something. Or if you want, you could put him back the way the original hands were. Well, at least now you have options. Alright. And when you transform him back into robot mode, the hands still will fold up the same way that they were with the Hasbro originals, and will still fit right in that same area. So there you go. Perfect. Alright, so as far as the armor and weapons go for Dinobot, you get a pair of bandoliers here, and they're just on a soft rubbery plastic. And the idea is you just wrap them around his torso. And you want to do it so that these holes wind up more at his sides. Once you get it wrapped around, you can see that it has a slots on this side and like a little tab, and you just figure out which one works best for you and tab it right in. Let's see, we'll try the first one. Just pull that right on through, and there you go. Alright. Scooch that down if you want. Make sure it goes around his torso. And same with the other one. Let's see. Well, this one I might have to go from underneath. There we go. Just feed it on through. And then once it's on him, then you can adjust. And they do have some give to them, so that's nice. Alright, there we go. And next up, you get a pair of weaponized laser guns. There we go, nice enough sculpt. We got this side. There we go. This side. There we go. And they have this peg hole on the back so you could get his hands, open them up a bit, peg him right into that hole in the palm of his hand. There we go. Nice. Let's see, let's get him kind of dual wielding. There we go. That looks pretty good. And if you want to store those weapons, you do get a couple of these. They have kind of like a little ball joint right there at the end, an angle piece right there. You actually get 3 of them, I guess, just in case you lose one. But let's see. You take the gun out. The gun's got a couple of rectangle ports here on the sides. So you just take them, put it on either side. See, just in case you drop it like that and it's gone forever. That's why they give you a 3rd one. There you go. It's fighting me on that side. Let's see if the other side's any better. Yeah, the other side works better, at least for me. So let's see. There we go. There we go. That holds on. And what you then do is you peg that into one of the holes right here on his belt. There you go. You can have him holster them on his sides. There we go. And that looks pretty nifty. He's ready to draw. And then you also get this nice big assault rifle. That's pretty nice. Got some black paint. Maybe it's silver paint on top of black. I really can't tell. No, it's definitely black paint on top of silver. It looks really nice. Has the same kind of peg hole there. So you could just take it, put it into his hand. He can grip around. Let's see. Probably. Yep. There we go. That looks pretty killer. You also get the rock on a stick club that he uses on Megatron. And then that also has the same type of peg hole right there on the handle. And you can also peg that right into his hand. Let's see. There it goes. And wrap his fingers around. And there you go. And you also get a golden disc, which if I bring in the one that came with Pterosaur, you can see that it's definitely a different shade of gold. The Sounds of Earth is definitely larger print than on this one. You can see it's a little bit smaller than the one that comes with Pterosaur. But the cool thing is the reverse side is different. Whereas this one's actually the design that was on the golden disc that went with Voyager. This is the alien golden disc that was later seen in the Beast Wars show. But I really do like that design, and I'll put a picture up here somewhere of the one that actually was sent up with Voyager, and you can see that it's a dead-on match. And so with this golden disc, they also send a couple of pieces. You get this kind of piece, which is a little clip that has a peg on the other side. And this is just meant to peg right in there. And then you can go ahead and get Dinobot here. Open up his hands. Then you can have him hold the golden disc. Just like that. And that looks great. That looks like he actually has it in his claws. But if you don't want him holding it, you also get this base display. So you just open it up, take it out, and then however you want to display this, if you want to display it, I believe this is up. And then you can just peg it right in there. There you go. You can have it on display with your Beast Wars stuff. Alright guys, some final thoughts on DNA Design's DK-29 Gearmaster Accessory Series. So I think the set's great. You get a lot of different accessories for your Beast Wars characters. The only cons are the goggles for Blackarachnia. I think they're a little too tight. I had some problems putting them on, and I'm afraid if you push them too far down, you're either going to put too much stress on the neck and snap it, or you're going to take off paint from her face. The Cyber Bee attachment works great on Primal, but I don't really think it incorporates well with Scorponok. They say to put it in his chest, but it just doesn't let you close the chest all the way. So I think unless you're using it for Primal, it's best off just kept in the box. The really big pro is this. The golden disc with the Voyager symbols on it. I think that was the one thing missing from the one that came with Pterosaur. I think had they done this instead, it would have been great. But I do kind of like that now you have the option of having both golden discs. The weapons that are for Dinobot are absolutely great. The gun's got good paint on it. The little side weapons, I like that you can holster them up on his sides. And even the stone with the wood handle, his mallet, hammer, whatever you want to call it, looks great. It's painted beautifully, everything fits in him. And I like that the bandolier is a nice soft rubber. You can put that right over and it works great. Alright guys, do you like this set? Go to your favorite retailer of choice. They probably have this in stock. Tell them Squall sent you. Alright guys, that has been a look at DNA Design's DK-29 Gearmaster Accessory series. So if you like this review, why not give me a share, a like, a subscribe. All that will help my channel grow. Till next time, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but helps my channel grow. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.